One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game be... On the ready. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got a man, it's Tremble. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's caught. It's Gill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter and Syracuse has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO fired complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a gap. It's Hart. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's McFadden. They'll mark him down at the 37, it's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's McFadden. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's McFadden. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and
turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Calandria. Dumps it to the back. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Orange!
And how?
Split backs here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Hart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cuse. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got the quick pass. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hart. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Breaks into the open. Spinderella. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Let's go!
Now the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are the ones that are a little bit frustrating because those slants, man, you want to put it on him and get some yards after the catch and really keep the defense honest. But when you drop it, puts you behind the sticks, and it just frustrates your quarterback.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense can...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll go to the ground. Here's an open space downfield. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared